Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And a very good morning to all you out there in YouTube land. Now this morning, I'm making my way to Southwell, or as the locals call it, Southwell. I'm going to Southwell Racecourse, which is a horse racing circuit. But I'm not going to watch horse racing. No, today is the Mini National Day. That's why I'm in my classic Austin Rover Mini. Now, a friend of mine, he reckons that there's going to be more than 1,000 Minis there. I think that's possibly a bit of an exaggeration. The last time I saw 1,000 Minis in one place was at the Mini 25 celebrations way back in 1984. At Donington Race Circuit, a car and motorcycle circuit, and there really was 1,000 Minis there. And there was Minis from all over the world. In fact, all of the fields around Donington were just full of Minis. Minis of every description. Mini Mopes and Mini Marcuses and Mini Metros. Just about everything was there. So we shall have to see what the Mini National Day is going to be like. It is very bright today, sunny, very windy as well today. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to put my drone up and get any drone footage. We shall have to see. Now I'm on my way to Newark. I'm going to go to a popular burger bar where I'm going to meet up with the South Lincolnshire Mini Owners Club. And then we're all going to drive down to Southwell Racecourse in convoy. So anyway, I shall bring you back. I've got about 10 miles to go, I think 10, 12 miles to go before I get there. So I'll bring you back when we get closer to Southwell Racecourse and the Mini National Day. Well, so here we are. We've made it to the Mini National Day. And you know what? There is quite a few minis here. I don't think there's 1,000, but there's quite a few minis here for us to have a look at. So what have we got? What have they given us at the gate? And this, I attended Mini National Day 2025. So we'll pop those on there. And as usual, I'll get my little Mini out, pop him on the dash, and then I've got the usual cassettes which I like to leave on the seat. And you know, all these youngsters today don't seem to know what cassettes are, so it's a really good talking point when people are looking around the cars, and you know, you get the kids saying, "What are they?" Well, they're music cassettes. Right, anyway, I've just got here, so I'm just going to clean the car off, and then we shall take a walk around the field and see all these wonderful Minis, old and new. I can see there's plenty of the Austin Rover Minis here, and also the new BMW Minis. I don't know why I keep on calling them new. The BMW Mini came out in 2000, so lots of these BMW Minis are now 25 years old. Can you believe that? Well, anyway, right, I'm going to clean this car quickly, and then we'll have a wander around. So here we are, approaching the show and shine now. So we're going to have a look at some of these wonderful Minis. The majority of them over here appear to be the BMW Minis, but some of them look really, really good. Excellent stuff. Let's go and have a look. Wow, would you look at this? Looks like some kind of rallycross Mini.
I'll do all the prep, so I don't do
Lightened, strengthened. Wow, look at that. Look at the room inside there. Wow. see how low he is. Let's take some pictures of that while we're here. Now I really do like his rims that's on here. These BMW Minis really do look the part. Fantastic. Now you know I'm really into the original Mini because I've owned several. But these BMW Minis, what people have done to them, absolutely fantastic. These Lambo doors that they've got, and the size of these arches on this car. Look at the stance on that. Those tyres are huge. Not to mention the exhaust as well. Like I was saying in the car, BMW Mini, now 25 years old. And what people are doing with them, absolutely amazing. Some really fancy colours about. Porsche wheels on this one.
No, you're right. No, that's the better side.
Now I'm guessing that one's been wrapped. Really, really nice that. Another Mini with the Lambo doors on. I don't know if you can see this on the camera or not, but down here, we'll have a look at around the brake disc there. You can see the lights going round. Not sure if the camera can pick that up or not. That's cool. Bit different to what James Bond does. Instead of the oil slick, you get bubbles.
Remember that? They did one back colour, didn't they, on Car Swift?
it must take them hours to clean some of these engines. Some of them are spotless. You could eat your dinner off them.
It's still colours where you can put on any car, isn't it?
That is very different.
Yeah, most are. It's different colour.
Actually, it's not a mortar jug.
This was more big.
Look at the wheels on that R53. Sits nice and low, but very little room around there. Now this I do like. This really is a Mini. You can't get any more Mini than this, can you? That's great, that. I love that. And this, the Sport Pack Mini. Just look how clean that is. It's absolutely spotless.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely, lovely seeing a 1275 GT. Spotless down underneath the wheel arches. Wonderful condition. So this is the show and shine. So these cars really are, if you'd have to pick a winner from these for a trophy, it would be a very, very difficult challenge. It really would be. We'll have a challenge to do. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
There's only a couple of them that are 58 together.
Honda engine. I bet this thing can go. VTEC engine.
It's on Facebook. I don't do Facebook. There you go.
Well, this is probably the reason why. See, I'm not in touch. I mean, they've invented electric.
All the floors now, bulkhead,
Yeah, well, yeah.
they're modern rally.
Are you driving Grandad's car? Cleaning Grandad's car, that's good cleaning.
Now these here, they're replicas from the Italian job, and they do an Italian job tour where they'll actually take you to the factory in Turin, where you can go on the roof and see where they actually filmed the film.
Especially that big engine.
They cleared it by miles.
Some of these newer
Gold bar, anyone?
Kept in those more dealers. So there's a box of them already doing it.
They've even got the Land Rover here.
Yeah, select. That's just the sales side. It's basically full.
So that looks like it was the show and shine.
When you take it for an MOT.
Plenty of traders here selling bits and pieces for minis. Right, we shall now take a walk through some of the fields there where all the non-show and shine vehicles are parked up.
She changed job recently. She
Well, so there you have it. That was the Mini National Day. Wasn't it great? Really was great. Enjoyed going today. Saw lots of minis. Certainly wasn't 1,000 minis there like I was told, but 300-400 perhaps. Plenty of BMW minis. And some really nice custom minis there as well. The ones with the Lambo doors on, things like that. I think the disappointment for me, to be perfectly honest, is that there wasn't that many classic minis there, and the spin-offs, the Mini Mokes and the Mini Marcuses and Mini Metros and all the sort of the kit cars that were based out of minis, you know, Mini Gems. There was a Mini Scamp there. Yes, I have to say that there was a Mini Scamp there. But this time of the year, there's classic car shows on everywhere. So if you live near a classic car show, then I guess you take your car to that and not to others. But yeah, I enjoyed it anyway. I hope you did too. So anyway, that is it for today's video. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. And please, everybody out there in YouTube land, you stay safe. And I will see you all again soon in the next video. Take care now.